right, we are continuing one of my favorite segments that I love to do here on The Blend because it is just so important, and that's the resolution rescue. We're trying to help you and your family stay on track with some important things that need to get done. And joining us again this morning from Provise Management, we have Ray Ferrara. Good morning. Good to see you.
Good morning, Carly. Nice to be with you again as well.
Yeah, so we've talked a little bit about a couple different areas. This morning, we are concentrating on estate planning, which is so important. And for whatever reason, just like some other things, I think a lot of families tend to put this off. But you say, you know what, starting now, today, go ahead and make it a role for you to go ahead and say, I'm going to make an appointment to at least look at this and try to see what we can do.
Carly, this is something that's easy to procrastinate on and not do. It's always something, again, I'm going to do it tomorrow, like a lot of resolutions. But in this particular case, it's really important to put together an estate plan for yourself. At the most basic level, you want to have a will, a power of attorney, and a healthcare surrogate. The question is, have you even done one at all? And if you have, how long has it been since you did it? Was it when the kids were really small, or now they're grown and maybe you've got grandchildren and you haven't done it? A lot of people are afraid to do their estate plan for fear it will cause them to have something bad happen. That doesn't happen. It's just a way to justify your procrastination. So you need to make an appointment, and like every resolution, set a specific goal, set a time frame in which to do it, get it done.
Well, and I feel like some people have assumptions. I don't know, maybe I'm alone on this one, where let's say you're married, you just assume that, well, everything's taken care of. I'm married. What needs to be kind of legally done? What needs to be hammered out?
Well, it all depends on how your assets are structured. Clearly, if you have joint tenants or tenants in common, then they're going to go to your spouse in that particular situation. But have you checked your beneficiary designations? Are you making sure that all of the accounts are properly registered? And the bad news is that if you didn't do your own will, then the state has one for you, and it may not be exactly what you want to have happen. So every state's different, but the state has prepared a will for you. If you've got children, you've got to think about who would take care of them if you and your spouse were gone. You have to go through probate with a will. It's expensive, it's time consuming, and it's a very public process. So there are negatives to doing it, but it's necessary, something you have to do, and it's not something you just put on the shelf. It's something you should revisit every 3 to 5 years.
Well, and real quickly, go back to the minimum of what people should really make sure they have done now. And that's, as you said, the power of attorney, healthcare power of attorney as well.
That's correct. Two types of power of attorney. The regular power of attorney, often referred to as a durable power of attorney, is to handle all of your property issues. The healthcare power of attorney is to have permission to someone to take care of making those decisions for you if you're not able to do that for yourself. So both very important documents and very powerful documents, and along with the will, those are basic. Some people should be thinking about a living trust, and the living trust is just another way to own property, and it has two major advantages. The first advantage is that it helps you minimize the effects of probate, reducing the cost. And secondly, you name, in the case of your disability and your inability to do your own financial affairs, you're going to name your successor trustee to be in your stead instead of letting the probate court decide who will handle your financial affairs.
All right. So again, it's a lot of big decisions to be made. That is what you and your team there are to do, though, is to kind of help walk and figure out which one is good for you, because what may be, especially with trust, what may work for you and your family is going to be different for somebody else.
That's for sure. And again, this is why we look at all of the things that we've been having the resolutions over as subsets of an overall financial plan. An estate plan is just that. It's a subset of that financial plan. So it might make a lot of sense to do a financial plan before you go to visit with the attorney and have him or her help you with the legal documents. So we really stress, again, the importance of that resolution we did in the very first show of doing the financial plan.
Absolutely. All right. What is the best way? Again, we want people to make that phone call today, make the appointment. And I know there's an offer as well you would extend to people this morning.
Absolutely. If people will call our offices either in Tampa or in Clearwater, and mention Morning Glen, we will do a 15% discount on our financial planning fees. And we always offer it with a money back guarantee. If you're not completely satisfied with the plan, give us back the plan. We give you your money back. A no lose proposition.
Oh, well, again, just peace of mind, I think that comes with having this stuff wrapped up and taken care of, I just think is absolutely priceless. Ray, so good to see you again. We appreciate it. We look forward to seeing you again soon.
Thank you, and you all have a great day.
All right, you too. And of course, we'll put all the details on our website as well.